and welcome to another episode of Blue News. I'm your host, Ade Richardson, and I'm so excited to have you here with us today. Today, I have the honor of sitting down with Carlos Marlowe. Carlos is an activist who specializes in the area of veganism and vegetarianism. Carlos has written many books on the subject, and he now spends much of his time speaking around the country and in other parts of the world. It is a pleasure to have you here with us on Blue News. I think the work that you do is quite admirable. And I think, quite frankly, it is wonderful. And to make vegetarianism and veganism the focus of your expertise is amazing. The compassion, I need to take a moment because this really, really pulls on my heartstring. It's pulling a thread. That's the thread of my heartstring, in case you didn't see it. So, Carlos, what inspired you to take this road in activism in focusing on vegetarianism and veganism?
Like anything else, I think experiences they come from childhood. We had a garden, and in that garden, we had some vegetables and things like that. But there was a spinach. And the spinach was my friend. I love the spinach. I really did, and I would hang out with the spinach all the time, and that spinach was there. I watched that spinach get bigger and grow up. They grew faster than us. And so that spinach grew up, and well, one day I went out there in the garden, and the spinach was gone, and I thought, Ma, what happened to the spinach? And my mom said, we cooked it. We ate it. I mean, what do you think happened to it? And she talked about it like so nonchalant, like it was like really upsetting to me. And I thought, wow, she killed my friend. I just couldn't believe that she killed my friend. From that day on, I just never looked at a plant the same way. I didn't look at my parents the same way. And I knew nobody's going to protect these plants. I knew I had to do it. I made that my mission since a little kid. Anybody that knows me knows I protect the plants. Anybody in my neighborhood knows I protect them.
I thought that you were saying you're fighting for the rights of animals. Carlos, what are you saying?
I don't even like talking about these things. I get upset. I get upset. People eating plants like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. I mean, come on. You don't think about other living beings, huh?
Let me be honest with you. You sound crazy. You sound crazy, Carlos.
You might sit back and watch. Other people might sit back and watch, but I do. Man, I do. I went out there, I started writing books about why you should not eat plants. Man, we have to save them.
So, Carlos, I don't quite understand. I thought that plants don't have pain receptors, nerves, or a brain even.
I heard that argument too. Plants don't suffer. That doesn't make any sense to me. Plants suffer.
Do you think that plants are more valuable than animals? I don't understand why you choose to eat animals and not plants.
Yeah, I get that question a lot. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
So, Carlos, I'm going to press you on this one. Don't you think that animals experience more pain than plants?
I think that's crazy. That's the question itself.
Okay.
I think plants are more valuable than animals. I brought a friend of mine just to come on the show, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, that's fine. Who's your friend?
My friend is Tweety. Here, you okay with having Tweety on the show? You sure about that?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, sure. Okay.
Tweety, come on, come over here, Tweety. Hello.
So, Tweety, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Ade, thank you for having us on your platform to be able to share our perspective. And it's a perspective that many people don't hear. It's just not out there. Most of the time, you're hearing the animal perspective, but I want a chance to be a voice for all plants.
Oh,
I wrote a speech, but
oh,
I'm just going to speak from my heart. For thousands of years, humans have been trampling upon us, imprisoning us, ripping us from our homes, the soil that we've come from. I can hear their screams. Maybe you can't because you think plants don't have pain receptors. Does it look like I don't have pain receptors right now? Does it look like I'm not feeling right now? Just because I don't feel in the same way that could be measured by your scientists. I have feelings just like anyone else. I've seen my people discarded and just left on the street to rot. And you are so busy just thinking about animals and humans, but you don't think about us. I'm confined to a pot. I don't show many people, but I'm gonna show your viewers. It's not easy to look at. And this is what was done to me.
well, that's interesting. That is food for thought. So I'm certainly going to consider everything you told me. And
Ade, it's enough for you just to say that because many people don't even listen. And on a lighter note, I just have to say that you look really handsome and that shirt looks great on you. I love that color on you, Ade.
oh, thank you, Tweety. Yeah, this color, I like this color too.
Would you like to maybe go on a date sometime? I know I'm a plant and you might not be into that sort of thing, but I'm just asking. It's okay to say no.
Sure, let's do it. Why don't we get a cup of coffee? Do you drink coffee?
I love coffee. You will probably just have to pour it in my pot and then I'll soak it up.
Carlos, thank you for joining us today. And Tweety, thank you for joining us. And it was a pleasure meeting you. And I'll see you soon. So, everyone, thank you for joining us on another episode of Blue News. It was a pleasure having you here with us today. And please, please, please think before you eat plants in any form. If you're going to eat salads, think about it first. I'm not one to tell people what their diet should be, how they should eat, or anything like that. All I'm saying is just think about it. Now you have another perspective. I'm so happy to see you, to express my love to you.